new lesbian movie is hitting cinemas this week, and I got an early screening of this film, and I have to say I was super disappointed. I am rating lesbian classics, and let me tell you now, A Year in London will not be considered as a lesbian classic, but there were some good things about it. Hi babes, I'm Emma, your film and TV yapper. So the film coming out this week is called A Year in London, and I want to be the first to say that celebrating sapphic stories is so important. We do not have enough on-screen representation, so I was so excited to hear there was a film with two women-loving women characters at the centre of it. But for me, representation is not enough alone. What I want is genuinely great filmmaking that happens to centre queer women, and that is where I think there is the disconnect. One of the biggest issues for me was the writing. The relationship itself moves that quickly that the tension doesn't have much time to breathe. I kept waiting for this sense of yearning, that slow build where every glance means something, but it doesn't actually quite get to that point. Instead, it sort of felt like the emotional payoff came before the chemistry was earned. I also wasn't convinced by some of the music choices throughout the film. Rather than heightening the emotion of the scenes, I actually found that they pulled me out of the scene rather than draw me into it further. And another thing that didn't work for me was the overall tone of the film. Although it is a contemporary romance, and again that is something we absolutely have to see more of, parts of the story felt so modernised that actually pulled away from the idea of the romance. What's so frustrating about this film is throughout there are so many moments that have so much potential. The performances are committed, and I genuinely did want to connect with these characters. I know plenty of people that will absolutely love this film, and look, that is completely valid. But personally, I want more than just representation on screen. I want unforgettable filmmaking, compelling writing, and romances that make you ache for these characters before they get together. For me, A Year in London gets 2 out of 5 stars, and that is me being generous. It has added another woman-loving woman story to the big screen, and that alone is worth celebrating. But as a film, it just didn't live up to what I was hoping for. So it's not a lesbian classic, but what should be my next watch?